Welcome, everyone, to a video I've been thinking about doing for quite some time, because I garbage dive a ton. Pokemon Masters was something that caught my eye pretty quickly. Not for the reason you'd think. I'm going to switch over to my PC here real quick to show off as to why. So, we have the Pokemon Masters trailer, right? Now, I didn't know what this was, and I'm worried I'm going to get copyright flagged here super hard, so I'm just going to mute this altogether. But what it looks like, this is a dead giveaway, I should have known. But what, and I'm like, oh my god, is this like the best? I didn't see this. Completely missed this. I was too busy looking at these characters because it looks great. For whatever reason, I was talking to somebody and I was watching this trailer and it was just awesome. I was like, oh my god, are we finally gonna get like a... Is this gonna be like an actual Pokemon anime where you get all the fights and shit? And it's just a bunch of fighting? And that's all it is every character in the entire show shows up and because look at this! Look at how good this looks! If this was a show, that's amazing! Look at that! I'd watch this! Do you think I wouldn't watch this? I'd watch this in a fucking second! This is so good! This is so good! I would 100% watch this! This is amazing! Look at how good that is! Also, I noticed Brock caught the Snivy and used Potion, which is really cool because that's what happens. What the fuck is up with her face and why doesn't she have eyes? Okay, background animation at the crate. That's common though. Low animation, they get closer and they get high animation. That looks pretty good though. But like, I'd watch this and you have blue and red just talking
everyone that I'm the best
about...
and that I can
look at this! This is not like the coolest anime you've ever seen, and I was so pumped. You got Nano and shit? Look at that! It's so good! Look at how good this is! I gotta turn this off. Back. Different video. Look at how good this is! Like, I know, this is all I'm saying, is like, look at how good that is. Look at that! And then I see this, and I'm like, oh no. I was getting hyped for something it wasn't. They were sitting on a gold mine, right? And they chose to not do it. So, now that my initial reaction's out of the way, I had to go test the game, right? I had to. I had to go test the game and see how it is. I played it a good bit. Yeah, pretty decent amount. And I don't know if the game is good. It's a weird scenario. So this is how you start, kind of. This is the thing you're always in. So a character can give you items and stuff, and everyone will talk, and they say stuff like, oh yeah, you're such a good friend, and blah, 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 blah. Look at how much fun we're having. Yep, exactly. Let's keep doing fun things together. And this is kind of nothing. This is a good way to get items sporadically. I gotta close it's just a giant blinding white screen. Alright, there we go. So, this is fine. This all works. It's even really easy to play. You could play with one hand. Team setup is about where you would think it would be. You know, it works. Everyone has their one Pokemon that they bring, which is alright, I'm fine with. Everything just kind of works, and I even kind of like the combat. It's alright. The only time I think combat is way too stilted is in co-op, in which every single person on your team acts one at a time, so you end up in 4 string. So the enemy attacks with one person. Since the enemy is attacking with one person, your allies are also attacking with 2 people. That's 3 people. That's a 3-person queue. You'll see this all in a second. You come in at the 4th person. It'll take a really long time for you to be able to attack anyone in fights like that. And a game like this where you have really hard buffing characters, like Olivia, who's actually one of the better characters right now in these past 2 events, is like highly incentivizing her. So you'll see these characters a lot when they're good. Hard as diamond, sharply raises the user's accuracy and critical hit rate. Yeah, it's Pokemon, right? Fucking Pokemon. Yeah, that's Pokemon. Yep. Everyone agrees. Yeah, that's Pokemon. X attack, sharply raises the user attack. Yeah, yep. And And you have characters like this who you want to buff up with X attack and hardest diamonds. Can't really do it in a co-op fight. You can, but usually your Pokemon will just die. And rushing down is kind of difficult because you can't control the other players. They're players or an NPC if you can't find a player. Which can be very problematic. You can end up in many... I've ended up in many co-op battles where I've just lost because somebody didn't care. So important thing here. This is the one pay-to-win-esque kind of thing. You see how it says level 1 of 5 in the top corner? That goes up. The first time you get a character, you unlock the character, and this hits level 1. The second time you get the character, you get nothing else for the dupe apart from leveling up this alt move. Which is good on some characters. She has a bad alt move because she has Stone Edge, and Stone Edge is OP as fuck. But also a good passive skill which amps up her, raises her speed when she attacks. She's really good. Try her out. Unfortunately, I wanted the Houndoom girl. Didn't get her. So, shame on me. I did get the Growlithe girl, or Canine girl. Unfortunately, she's a 3-star. So, yeah. There is a way to, I believe, increase their potential. I think this just works as it. For a 5-star character, you add basically a level with this ticket. It'll basically become a level 101 character is what that does. I've seen it before, and it's kind of annoying, and I don't really like it, but it's a system. I'm not too against it. I think for the lower level characters, let's see, the Houndoom girl, the Arcanine girl, which I haven't used because she's bad. A ticket that I haven't even seen show up in the game yet, which is power up a 3-star. Now this shows, it'll just give her a 4-star when you do this. That's pretty cool that you could make just up a character's star. I don't know how that affects the stats or the total potential, but it is a cool system. Good to always have that stuff in games like this so you don't get characters that you like I have with her, and be like, oh, well, it's bad. I even like Misty, and she's a 3-star, so it's like, am I going to use her much? Probably not. I love Blaine. I love Ponyta. Ponyta's one of my favorite Pokemon. Can't get Rapidash for some reason. And that's something I'm going to get into in a second. I love Nanu. He was the only reason I ever beat Sun and Moon is because he was such a cool character. And his gang was awesome. But you have these issues. And one of the issues is, like, increasing your strength. That I have big problems with. Because you saw I have the 100. That takes a lot of work. Do you see these numbers? That's a lot. That's as big as it seems. You don't get a ton of these. I'll show you. I'll do one quick one in a second. Gear, yeah, moves and skills, you'll max out all your skills. Leveling up is pretty simple. I can jam a character up real quick. Let's see. Who's a recent 4-star I got? Gengar. Why not? I don't have a ghost. You get a bunch of these. Bam. Do you see that? Bam. Done. Boom. Yeah, levels or nothing. Leveling up a Pokemon. Don't even need candies. Just throw shit at it. Just absolutely throw shit at it. Unlock level cap. Let's go unlock her level cap now while we're at it. 35. Where is she? There she is. Nope. Actually caused a problem. I didn't think it would cause a problem there. See? First one. Really cheap. That's appropriate. Bam. 50. Boom. Moves up. 65. Bit more expensive, but, you know, fine. Everyone's pretty agreeable with that. Bam. Moves up. 80. Alright, that's starting to get someplace, right? Bam. Let's do it. Boom. 95, because she's not a 5-star, she can't get to 100. 90 of these journals, which are hard yet easy to get. It's not the worst thing in the world. But then you have these numbers. What is that? 188? That's absurd. 188 golds. Okay. So let's go in and let's unlock our level cap. Let's say, no. We've already done that. We don't need, it's all the same. It's all pretty linear. Let's level her up to max. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. That was 2 days. That wasn't even a lot. That was 2 days of getting these. That was running that level up course twice. The level ups are obscenely unbalanced and give you an absurd degree of experience. Just an absolute maniacal degree of experience. So, yeah. Yeah, let's give her, let's max out the, let's get her into fighting shape. Fuck, I need to move this. Let's get her into fighting shape. Let's get Agatha competing again. Run along now. It's not that good. I'm trying to remember. Radically raises the user, okay. The user takes damage based on its maximum, that's not a good move, but hey, she's a support, she probably has some HP. Shadow Ball, that's a good ghost type move. Power 99, accuracy 100, that's not bad. Does it have any other effects? Small chance of lowering the target, that's a good move. Let's put that in there. With Hypnosis, that's all you can do with the character. Passive, look at these. These are reasonable numbers. These are an entirely reasonable number. Prevents the Pokemon from falling asleep. Good, that's good to have on a Gengar. You won't get Draymate. That's good. I mean, not that that's really important, but, you know, hey, that would be weird. That'd be fun. I always loved stuff like that in this. Ooh, I can actually get her. I love Lucario. Let's Unflappable. Yeah, that's why I didn't get it, because it's shit. But you have, and then we have another thing that I do want to talk about is something that, did I do the right thing or no, I didn't. I got to go into Edit Team, and so instead of Edit Team, basically you can do Megas. She can turn into a Mega. It's kind of cool. And she can turn into a Mega by using her ult. You'll see in a second. There's a lot of things I need to get through, so excuse me, this is kind of sporadic. Your main character starts out with a Pikachu. That is absolute shit. Don't do that. I hate Pikachu. It's awful. Pikachu sucks. Can't upgrade it into a Raichu. That's not an evolution you could do. You are stuck. Pikachu. Not a fan. Let's check out Blaine and see if you can make Blaine Rapidash into a Ponyta. Nope. I mean Ponyta into a Rapidash. The character that I can do... Sorry, it's been so long since I've done this. Because it's not really that important. I just hit myself in the head with my own jacket. The tassel just popped up. So you see this? This is Crocodile's evolution. To go in, you need 3 of these. This is my big problem. This is my biggest problem with the game. You need 3 of those crystals. So let's look real quick. I'm just going to check. You can only evolve through here, by the way. These are all the characters I have. Where is Blaine? Blaine's Rapidash cannot happen. You don't get Blaine's Rapidash. You only get Blaine's Ponyta. Not a big deal, but kind of a bummer. So let's go into the shop. Let's get the item we need to make Chris evolve her. Nope, not here. Chris evolve her Crocodile into a... I forget. Sorry, there's so many Pokemon. I'm gonna forget some of the names. That is the event. Let's go to General. Oh, that needs 300,000. Remember how that said 3, by the way? Look at that. 300,000 for 1 evolution crystal. 300,000 for 1. Uno. Singular. That's a fuck ton, by the way. But look at how much you need for the first evolution stage. 10k. Now immediately, my mobile game instincts is triggered and said, "Alright, they make you pay for it. This is like a paywall, right?" No. This is just curiously locked away in some manner that I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Now what you're going to see is me burning a ton of pearls that I got from 3-star clearing a stage. A coin stage. Similar to the other stages. And you can see, even with that stage, didn't really... I'm not even close to getting... I'm getting there on the first third of the amount. You need practically 1,000,000 Zenny coins, whatever you want to... Pokecoins, Pokedollars, to get a single 3-star evolution. That is absurd. I don't know why they gate that. I honestly, and you're like, okay, well, you get it from the events. No. None of the events that they've put out so far. Look at the coins you get from the event. Nothing you can get so far. Oh, look. Nothing you can really get so far. 10k. That's not going to do you anything. I'd have that money in the bag. It's just like, what? Why? What? Why? And they have a decent system in the Sync Pair Scout until you realize these scout points are per banner. These scout points, when you pull, you get scout points. This is all per banner. So once this banner goes away, those scout points reset. That's not as good of a system you got there when you look at it. And when you technically need to get a character 5 times to get their max stats, Also, they do the really dicky thing of like, oh cool, daily discount, so I can burn that. No, you can only use paid gems. Alright. Okay. That sucks. And I saw this, it's like, oh, that's cool. Oh, paid gems only. Well, that sucks. And it's just such a torn thing, you know? I do decks. And you look at your decks and you're like, okay, well look at all the ones I got for free so far. Now remember, recently, just the day before this, and I saw videos on YouTube immediately of like 6,000 pull, 6,000 free gems. How to get your free gems today, kiddos? Go get your free gems so you can go into the gotcha game mechanics and yeah. This is why I'm gonna put this under the series called, the playlist is gonna be Garbage Dives, but the title I'm thinking, workshopping, is it good right now? I think that's what I'm gonna go with for right now, because this isn't necessarily like, I'm not calling this garbage, but is it actually good, or is it bad, or is it evil? And that's what I'm trying to find out with this. And honestly, this is where we get to the problem where I don't know. I mean, look at what I've gotten so far with free stuff. That's not bad. I didn't get the ones I wanted, but there's also not that big of a selection. And you do get a couple of 5 stars for free. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. You get one really early with Snivy, and you get to Superior, which is kind of cool. But, like, you don't get certain characters that you want, and, see, look, Mega Houndoom. That's when she ults. There's quality of life things that shouldn't really be a problem. Alright, let's do some battles right now, and I can stop running my mouth. Right off the bat, let's do... did I already do all the support supercrosses today? I don't know if I set this up right. No, okay, I intentionally didn't do this. I can't do the third one of this right now, I don't think, because I don't have a strong enough Pokemon for that. I think. Don't put money on that. So this is going to auto, and this is kind of the natural flow of the battle. Now, the auto varies from being incredibly intelligent to incredibly stupid. Are we hanging? No, we're actually going. You'll see here that this skip button barely skips anything, by the way. So one thing that the auto usually tends to fall into, which really sucks, is it spends all of its time trying to rush your sync move? Yes, it tries to rush your sync move a lot of times. Whereas this one's actually being smart. Did some small buffs and is just beating. However, it shouldn't have time to energize in the beginning. That's inoptimal. I don't care if the auto's inoptimal. That's not a big issue. But just when it spends, sometimes it'll fall into the trap of just spending all of its damn time trying to get to the sync move, that thing in the center that's counting down every time I use a move, to use it. And then you're not even going to get to see it this game. It's not that important. She just crushes a rock down. It's kind of shitty. The AI gets to hit all 3 of your partners. You only get to hit 1. And that's the flow of every battle. Now, you're going to look here, and this is the special course. This is the special one. That's the special one. This is the specially special one. The better version of it gives slightly more. It does give slightly more. Barely anything, though, because the primary isn't the gold, so you're going to get relative to silver drops on that. The primary is the skill capsule. So, some people think that that's how that is. I had to tell some dude already that that's not how it is. So let's do, which one was Agatha? Was she tech? She was tech, right? So let's start grinding out Agatha. Hey, good, look, it's rock, and I got a rock type Pokemon. She'll super effective clear all this, right? Yeah, she'll just start attacking right away. Because she's super effective and she's miles above this. It's auto. I'm not really shitting on it too much. It's just doing the thing. Oh, look! It's doing it! It's actually just rushing it. Now, see here, it should swap over time to energize. Cast Rock Throw so it can burn some in the meter. And then, but, hey, inefficient play. The AI is more than content just to sit here and let your Pokemon eat hits. Just doesn't do anything. Hey, Blaine. Not Blaine. Surge. Bam. See? Hits everybody. Even though that visual appearance is misleading, it should only hit, like, Lycanroc. I believe that's his name? Fuck. Sun and Moon. Barely played any time at the Sun and Moon. And now we're just going to watch him clear the rest of them. He's going to hit both these guys once. Okay, I'm intervening. This is going to take too long. Low accuracy moves. She's a crazy good sweeper. Hey, we get to see it now. She does her thing. Shining Gem. These are all kind of poor. And nothing really special about that. And boom. It's over. Alright, let's see what rewards we got for that. Oh no. That's gonna take about 3 to 4 hours of grinding. I did one fresh from an unlocked level. Takes a while to get that. It's, that's fine. Again, it's fine. You could do these infinitely. It's not a big deal. That's one of the more fine things. The suspect thing about this is, what's up with that evolve? What's up with that evolve rate? What's up with how I can evolve? What's up with all that's going on there? Why is it lagging so bad now? Alright, whatever. There just might be a lot of Pokemon on screen. The main story, it's not that long. You can see I've already finished it. It's 20 chapters, I think, including the 2 interludes. So that's not that big of a deal. The events, yeah. Let's do a singular co-op event. Let's close this off with a co-op event. Let's do a first one. Let's quick connect, and let's do the second one with Take 2, because she is absurdly strong for this. She counters blue. So let's queue with random people. Boom, right away. And look, Olivia. There's a reason. It's because she's really good, and she has a banner up right now, so most people have her. So, hey, there you go. By the way, I feel bad for anyone who didn't get her, because I almost see everyone has her, and if you wanted her, sucks. Let's do one hardest diamonds. Just to get the crit. Because I don't think this guy's going to last very long. And you see how it's taking forever for my turn to come across? Right? You see? This is... I don't like the co-op battles because of this. I've barely touched them because they're just so tedious and slow-paced. Whereas the normal ones have a pace. You're moving between your 3 Pokemon and all Pokemon can act at the same time. They keep that same mentality. And you're technically going against 3 Pokemon with 9 here. All of us have 3-party teams. But that means the stats of the enemies, as you can see, are absurdly high. We're all hitting with super effective sweeper moves, right? And she's just shrugging this shit off. Bam. Yay, I get the finishing blow. No, I didn't even get the finishing blow. Oh, no, I did. Cool. And now this is just kind of sweeping. Nothing really that important going on here. This remaining gauge is a unity meter that when everyone attacks, you get to do this fancy little attack that does adequate damage, I would say. It's not really the most impressive thing. It's not the most disappointing thing, but I'm not going to really say, oh, wow, that's so good. Unity. Oh, wait, look, we ever get to see it. I didn't think we were going to see this. Did I accidentally hit Chris? No, okay, good. I don't know. I think recording on Google Play Games, my phone's not quite good enough to handle this while recording. Why would they switch to water? Who cares? It's a water type. Just, you know what? People wanted to overkill the fuck out of it, and you know what? I should have honestly let them go, but no. Olivia. She did all the fight. Doesn't matter. We're going to overkill it regardless. Take down Blue Part 2. Let's do this. Let's see how well we can do. I'm apparently way above the strength required, but let's see if I have the skill required. And that's a good start, and that's a bad start. We got a Chris. So we're probably down, but she's probably, what she's going to do is she's going to start attacking the secondaries. Let's see if she has a Crocodile. Or a Crocodile? No, Crocodile's the first one. Crocodile's the second. What's the third? I can't remember. For the life of me, I can't remember. Yep, she's got the third variant. X attack. I'm going to try to keep my special defense down. Because Hardest Diamond, I believe, lowers your special defense. I'm going to X attack twice. Because he's going to be tanking that, so that's good. But look at that damage. He ain't going to take it for long. I'm going to pop one Hardest... Oh, no. Yep, there we go. Special defense down. I was correct. I remember the moves. Now my attack is full buffed. And I'm going to pop my Hardest Diamonds. And... this is why I don't like 3 firsts. Do you see what I mean? Co-op is so slow. My phone's lagging too, so it's making it even worse because I'm recording while I'm doing this, which is kind of funny because it's emphasizing my point. Trust me, I did not intend for that, but this is normally that slow. So you start beating it. Ooh, he's going to take a hit. No, that was just burn? Why did you just cast burn? I mean, it's going to do damage, but whatever, you know. This Pidgeot is also fighting really ineffectively, too. He could be fighting way harder. Look at that! See, that's why I want her upgraded. She's great. If you're looking at damage differences between us, even though she upgraded, I have a level 100. Not many people have a level 100. A lot of people do. That's a lie. Am I not attacking? Why am I not attacking? Oh, am I... Do I not have one stored? I do. Okay, bam. That should be lethal, right? Good. See, it's... And it's kind of dependent on what you get, right? If you get something that could beat it easy, you can beat it easy. If you don't, you can't. I'm really torn on whether this game's good or not. I think I'm going to end up with meh, because it's like... I'm playing it, but am I playing it because it's awesome, or am I playing it because it just kind of... It exists, you know? Like, I don't know. Oh, wow, look at that. Hey, we get the water one. We got 2! And they were both water. And they get the special effect and element. And wow! The one thing that was weak to it lived. Are you serious? Ah, whatever. Come on. Please let this be enough. Oh, okay, good. And the co-op rewards for beating a hard one are... from what I remember, they were more based around just getting the first time clear, so I'm going to get gems. Yeah, that's good. Gem leader notes, that's a good one that drops from, that's the only reason I would really do that, but I've done a lot of others that I've already found one that gives you about 2-ish sometimes. So, I don't know. That's really, She had a Houndoom. Lucky. See what I mean by I don't know? Like, it has some good things. And it's not going to change, because what... Mobile games don't change. They're meant to be low effort, low energy cash cows. Which is weird, because Pokemon already has Pokemon Go. This should have been more of an advertisement of the... Oh, excuse me. Terrible with that right now. This should have been more of an advertisement of the franchise. And it's much less of that. It's much less of that. It's much more of a... Not so cash cowy cow? I don't get it. I don't get it. Claire's awesome. Strong, beautiful, and tough, Aruga form is truly befitting of her name, and sometimes when things don't go the way I like them to, she comforts me. Kingdra looks positively divine, I know, but she also has a very beautiful heart. Now, some of the characters are voice acted in small ways, not a ton. That is about everything in 30-something minutes. It's such a complex thing, because I'm like, on one side I'm like, yeah, this is a really good game, right? Like, yeah, it has some cool stuff. But also, yeah, it's kind of bad. This is one that I say, if I had to rate, as far as in mobile games ratings go, this is probably about, like, an 8 for going that you don't really need a lot to get powerful in the game. You could probably do most of it with the base, and if they're going to keep giving away 6,000 gems every time they have an error, hey, this is gonna be golden. They're probably not gonna give away that many gems, but honestly, I think that was a numerical error that someone put in one too many zeros, and they're like, fuck, already sent it. Well, whatever. Let it slip. You know, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. They accidentally gave away that many. But, you know, it's not bad. It's not the greatest, but it's a 7 or an 8. No, it's not really an 8. As far as mobile games go, because an 8 would be like an 8 or a 9 is like Azure Lane, right? But 7's probably about 7 or 6-ish, because the events aren't really good and it's open for abuse. However, you make the events slightly better, and the pay-to-win aspect isn't that hard, and you tighten up co-op a bit more, along with making evolutions, which aren't really that prevalent and aren't really a main power source, because you all saw the Lycanroc, that's base. A lot of these Pokemon come base. And you add my favorite Pokemon Absol to the game, we're talking you can move to an 8 territory on this, but at the moment it's kind of sitting at like a 6 or a 7. It's good, but is it? You know, it's tough. It's a really tough one, and that's, I don't know about this. Hopefully it turns out better, because, hey, I'm going to keep my eye on it. But I'm probably going to stop playing pretty soon, because I've seriously running out of things to do, you know? So, let's see. The reason I haven't actually looked, there's a punk girl running. Some of the characters are really cool that they created. However, one thing I do need to add, a lot of the characters say really cringy shit. So if you don't like cringy shit, well, there you go. So they don't actually give you coins in this. Okay, yeah, these don't come with coins. For a second, I thought these would have coins been packaged. I was thinking in my mind when I was saying it. These are actually, and the prices are absurd. Yeah, these are pretty ridiculous prices. It takes 3,000 to do a single full pull. 300 per pull, which you don't actually get any benefit for doing a 3,000 pull. So you're talking about 25 bucks per... Yeah, this is horrendous. These prices are awful. Yeah, and that's mobile games. You know, it's shitty. It's shitty, but they exist, and I like to garbage dive. So, is it good? Conclusion? Maybe. It might be good. 6 or a 7. Probably a 7. I'm pretty confident with the 7. I feel comfortable giving it a 7 as far as mobile games go. Mobile games. Cannot emphasize that enough. This is not 2 points behind Astral Chain. Don't ever fucking think that for a second. In terms of other games, this is like a 1 or a 3. But as far as mobile games go, it's not bad. So, that's Shadow, signing out.